Alright, let's just cut straight to the chase. You're most likely watching this in September. And you'll notice that there hasn't been Rampant Repaints in a while. That's because by the time you're watching this, I should be halfway through my vacation. I am currently not home, therefore I am unable to paint any of my dinosaurs. But instead of leaving you without a Rampant Repaints video for like who knows how long, I decided I'll give something a little different. So I've shown you all of my repaints, and I've done videos covering my recent repaints, but what about future repaints? We're basically just going to be looking at a bunch of dinosaurs that I plan to repaint into something else in the future. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into it. Okay, first things first, we got the Pentaceratops, which again, I've said repeatedly that I'm gonna eventually turn this into the Dinosaur King Pentaceratops, or as in Dinosaur X and I like to call him, Pratt. Again, if you want context, just go watch the DKC. Funny thing is that Pratt's whole thing in that those videos is that he's just constantly pushed aside in favor of Chomp. Since I'm constantly just pushing him aside in favor of other dinosaurs that I would just want to paint more, is actually kind of true to his character. It was unintentional, and eventually I will paint this guy. Dinosaur King also had a Pachycephalosaurus, a name I can never pronounce, and I was very happy to find out that the Mattel was making one too. Yeah, it looks very different, but at the same time, glass half full, Mini-Me, as we call him, is used in the anime by the Yangchuanosaurus, which I already painted. It was my first repaint and one of my best to date. So the fact that this just looks like a juvenile Yangchuanosaurus, that just fits perfectly, because the personality we gave them is that the Yangchuanosaurus, Tiny, is the father of Mini-Me, the Pachycephalosaurus. So this works out really well. Heck, I could probably do this one before the vacation. Who knows? Maybe I should challenge myself and see if I can paint this guy just super quickly before vacation. I have 1 week to do it. I can do it. I'm actually gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Another Dinosaur King repaint, the Iguanodon. But I know what you're thinking. I already did an Iguanodon. But as I said in that video, I want to turn this guy into an Alpha Iguanodon. Yeah, that means I will lose my Dominion Iguanodon, but let's face it, one day they're gonna make a Hammond Collection version. They love making obscure species. I mean, the most recent teasers are for more popular species, but I'm still pretty sure they're gonna add Iguanodon. Still waiting for Cosmoceratops though, because that's a really cool creature. Okay, so when they teased the Orcaraptor, I knew for a fact that I'm like, what if I painted this guy to just be a literal orca? Someone else thought the same thing and said, hey, wanna paint this guy to be an orca whale so that it can reference New Orca? And I already had the idea myself, but I wanted to be polite, so I acted like he gave me the idea. And he seemed very happy about it, so his comment is just on the screen right now. Thank you, buddy. Now here's 3 carnivores I purchased for the sole purpose of becoming Dinosaur King repaints. The Rajasaurus, the Eocarcharia, which was the villain of another... Quiet, please, I'm talking here. The villain of a game that... I never played the games, but I do know that there was a space pirate child and he had an Eocarcharia partner. So that's what I'm going to paint him to look like. And this is... Please, I'm talking here. That's going to be the Majungasaurus, because Mattel's Majungasaurus is very different looking from the one in the show. But this one actually looks like a Majungasaurus. I know it's different species, but whatever, I don't care. I made the same liberties with Mini-Me a while back, and I painted this, my only beta, thinking that I would get my hands on another beta eventually when Lystrosaurus came out, but it never came out. So my only beta is now just another Mini-Me, and it's going to be replaced very soon. Okay, now here's a couple that I don't want to fully repaint, but just give some touch-ups. Oh, whoops, they're not in shot. Prince Alberto and the other Albertosaurus. Because, again, they're half naked. I want to just continue that dark, burnt umber. Is that burnt umber? It's more like a pinkish, reddish color. Just continue the patterns all the way down the belly, and maybe just get creative with it than just like leaving it with like half naked. Same with this guy, because I absolutely love Albertosaurus, and it's just criminal that he's left unpainted in so many areas. I already did the same thing with my Tarbosaurus, just painting its belly red, and that's just basically what I do. I just paint the rest of the orange down to the rest of the tail. Now here's an interesting one. I plan to turn this Sinoceratops into a Spinoceratops. Now, I actually have another Sinoceratops that's already blue and would be good to become a Spinoceratops, but that one has like a very, weird action feature that wouldn't complement the sail very well. This one would be a lot easier to incorporate the sail onto it. And who knows, maybe I can make my own take on it. Instead of a Arctic blue Spinoceratops, I could make my own green Spinoceratops. Who knows? Or maybe I can make one with the Druid skin from Jua. That would be fun, actually. I feel like Pierce is eventually going to get the Jurassic Compound treatment, where I just paint everything that was left unpainted. The nails, the spikes on his back. Maybe just make him just look more like Pierce, because he just a half-painted figure. Don't like that. And who can forget the Dinosaur King Megaraptor, Mr. Useless? This guy's gonna look so good in green. Wait, didn't Jurassic Compound also make a Yoshi repaint? Well, either way, it's different. It's gonna be Dinosaur King, not Mario. This is a very cool looking dinosaur, though. Okay, these next two are on standby for repaints. You got the Allosaurus, aka a Saurophaganax, and the Spinosaurus. These guys are so big, they don't even fit on the traditional camera. There we go. Even then, the Spinosaurus' nose is a bit out. So you can probably guess from the Dinosaur King theme I've been going on. It looks like my analytics have shown that people type in Dinosaur King and they find my channel. So it's glad that that's what people want to see. So very obviously, I'm just waiting for them to announce Hammond Collection versions of the Allosaurus and the Spinosaurus, but it's just that these figures already they're not figures, these are clearly toys. These toys already look so good the way they are that I don't really want to repaint them, but if they make a Hammond Collection one, it's gonna be night and day. Like, I don't think I've seen a single Hammond Collection that is inferior to its mainline counterpart, except, this is gonna be a hot take here, the Irritator. This is just a very, very cool dinosaur toy. The way his teeth interlock, and just the way there's a sail on his back, his big muscular hands, and this giant tadpole tail, a very lengthy giant tadpole tail, and these little stubby feet. Like his feet are huge, but his legs are so short and stubby. I love him. He just feels so different from every other carnivore. It's just like, oh, same body, different head kind of thing. It just kind of gets generic after a while. But this guy, he feels so unique from the others. And then the Hammond Collection Irritator is just kind of boring in comparison. Like, I might be remembering this wrong, but his teeth don't interlock, and his hands are just like regular sized hands. He has regular feet. His paddle tail is nowhere near as big as this dude's paddle tail. It's like no competition. So it's like, the Irritator is like the only one where it's like, I like this mainline figure a lot more. I mean, yeah, that one has better articulation, but this one just feels more different from the usual Irritator. Now, I'm sure it's not going to be the same for these guys, though. Like, this Allosaurus already looks, I'm just thinking, how on earth could they possibly improve upon this Allosaurus? It just already looks so good. Spino, on the other hand, yeah, I can definitely see how they can improve upon it. Like, of course, they're going to give it that lengthy tail that T-Rex has in the back there. Probably better eyes, the green eyes that we're all used to seeing. This guy's already good. But once that Hammond Collection one comes out, this guy's going to look like a piece of trash, despite the fact that he's not a piece of trash. But yes, once these guys have their figures announced, can I call them figures? Again, they're more like low-budget figures, high-quality toys, that sort of thing. Then yes, this guy is going to become Spiny from Dinosaur King, of course, and this dude here is going to become Beef from Dinosaur King, aka the Saurophaganax. Again, nicknames me and Dominus and I came up with while watching the show. I'm still debating if I want to turn this guy into the Dinosaur King Pachycephalosaurus, because, well, I can't really think of any reason not to paint him, but at the same time, not that interested. I'm okay with this. I mean, I guess there's a factory defect. It looks like he got his tail upside down, so that's kind of annoying. But, you know, whatever. It's just like, I'll let you guys think if you want me to keep this guy the way he is, or screw it, I should just paint the teenager. I'll let you guys decide. Okay, I think that's all the ones that are relevant. There's probably a few more that just don't really matter that much. But I have one last set to tease to you. I'm not going to tell you directly what it is, but let's see if you can figure it out just from these clues I'm going to give you. I have a set of dinosaurs in mind to repaint, involving a Stegosaurus, a T-Rex, if I can just get to stand. Yes, this Thrash and Throw actually has okay balance if you give him the right things, and a Habitat Defender Triceratops. Let's see if you can guess what repaint I plan to do with these three. They have like a specific theme going on. I'm not going to tell you what it is directly, but yeah, let's see if you can figure it out from this. And I'll end the video off with this. If I actually showed this guy in the video, and I've already uploaded a video saying a repaint of Mini-Me, then I don't know if I'm gonna upload that video before or after, but if it comes like a week later, or even a day later, or like if it comes like immediately after, then yeah, you know that I just finished this guy in a week. Maybe even less than a week. Okay, gonna go paint this guy now. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video from beginning to end. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and join the Zainreborn community. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.